Hi, welcome to today's episode of Nice and Roast. It's been a while since we've done anything, just been enjoying the new car. But today we are going to be installing a Speed Factory Racing shift spring and Speed Factory Racing detent springs to essentially help this. Now, this will be a little bit of a before, so as you can see I've got a little bit of play back and forwards. It's not too bad. I've got aluminum bushings on the back and the front, but clutch in, this is essentially how much play I've got in each gear. So that's first and second, third, fourth, fifth, and then obviously reverse. It's not bad, but it can always be better. So step one to get to the shifter springs is I have to take the intake off, reroute some of the piping, and then take the starter off, because the shift spring is actually under a 19mm under the starter. And then the detent springs, I actually have to raise the transmission up to get tension off and remove the transmission mount, because the 3 detent springs are under there. So I will come back once I've got all of this out of the way. Okay, so the starter is out, and the bolt, I've done some wiping up here just because it's grimy, but the bolt that I got to remove, this one right here, and then we will compare the 2 springs, put the new one in. I'm going to put some Loctite on it because there's going to be a lot more pressure coming up on that, and I don't want it to come loose while I'm driving. So we'll Loctite it and then go from there. Okay, so it would seem that this did have thread locker on it before. You can see it's in the threads. I'm just cleaning it up. Here is the old spring. Yeah, there's hardly any tension on that one. And this one, granted it's in the packet, but Jesus, it is definitely a stouter spring. Alright, so just for comparison, now that I've got them out of the box and everything cleaned up, that's the original one, and then this is the upgraded one. Yeah, stout is an understatement. Okay, so first impressions with just the shifter spring, no detent springs. Let's get my clutch in. Oh, hello. That is there's still a little play in it, but the spring feels a little bit looser that way, which is really weird, but okay. Alright, let's get the detent springs in and do another comparison. Okay, so the transmission mount is out of the way. I have to take out this bolt, which is really difficult to see, and this bolt. And underneath there is a long spring with a ball bearing in it. So I'm going to do the furthest one back because it's the one that's in the most precarious spot. So just get it over with and get it done, and I'll show you what they look like when they come out. So there's the old detent spring, and there's the 3 new ones. Going to clean this up and throw a little bit of orange on there, so that I'm just going to throw it up near the top, nowhere near that hole, because I'm guessing that's a breather hole of some sort, but I'll throw it up here just so there's a little bit of grab on it, just to make sure. Okay, final impressions. All the detent springs are in, all the new ones. Clutch in, let's see what we got. Oh, okay. It almost feels like it like pops into gear. So like you can really feel like a, okay. Alright, Speed Factory, I see what you're up to. I'll fuck with it. Alright, well, I'm going to get the engine bay all cleaned up, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good weekend. Peace out.